Hello, I'm Vin, and my application helps web apps that want to add NLP to their website by ingesting their API and letting users talk to it to make requests. This helps products expose features without building a front end for it. It also helps users interact with their website in ways which they cannot today. So, my real use case is being able to interact with the website in which you cannot today through its UI. So, on Spotify, you actually don't know how many songs an artist has in totality. Or if that's possible to find, it's not easy. My user, Ubby, wanted to know more about his favorite band, Fort Minor. Now, in the real world, I'd partner with Spotify or the website I'm working with to get their API specs in advance of the user using it. But for the purposes of this demo, I just pulled Spotify's online API spec that's stored as a YAML. So let's throw it in here. Like I said, the user normally wouldn't have to give the API file itself. Ideally, the company has given it to me beforehand to ingest. But for this case, we've ingested it, and in the background, I've created functions to represent all the different function calls within this YAML file. Great, now let's talk to the API. Let's ask Ubby's question of how many songs does the band Fort Minor have? And let's see what it says. Wow, that was fast. It says Fort Minor is a total of 357 songs. That's great, and now we can ask it to do even more features which you can't normally do through the web app, like take Fort Minor's most popular song and describe it as a haiku. It looks like Remember the Name, which is a very popular Fort Minor song, has been translated into a haiku, and it's referencing things which are pretty funny and are in the lyrics of the song. So we can see it's working with the API in ways which we cannot use with the UI today. That's essentially the demo. One positive thing I learned when talking about this with Ubby was that he found it a fun and cool way to engage with Spotify in a way he can't now. And I think for Spotify, it's also positive in that they don't have to make these features to see if people like them. They could use this NLP service to kind of test things out and then build features later if users are using this service a lot. There is some improvement. I could improve the feedback loop for how this works. Right now, I can't tell the user what's going on. I just give it the response that the API gives me. I do think it could be more iterative. It could be a more iterative process where I could use LangChain or other tools which are describing the process of what's going on in the LLM to give feedback to the user in case a request fails or whatnot. At least the user can understand what's going on and can even assist the agent if it's having trouble. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it, and this is my demo.